What's up, trainers? It has been a while, but I am back with another Pokemon Go video. In this edition, I will be showcasing a really unique Pokemon that I had used during the Kanto Cup in Season 5. It is none other than the Shadow Persian which I had captured from Giovanni during the Go Fest2020. So here I am using up almost all of my remaining Stardust to power up this Shadow Persian for the Kanto Cup. I had already TM away Frustration during the Go Fest event, but I will not be adding a second charge move yet. Instead, I will TM away Play-Rough for Night Slash, which is the fastest move for Persian. Oh wait, I just remembered that Night Slash is a legacy move for Persian, so I will have to use an Elite Charge TM instead. Okay, so here we are using that precious Elite Charge TM to bring you a Shadow Persian with Night Slash just for your entertainment. I believe I might be the only trainer spotting a Shadow Persian during this Kanto Cup, as I did not run into any others throughout the event. My rationale for doing this stems from the comments from other trainers who had battled Giovanni's Shadow Persian and were simply annihilated by Scratch. So I thought, why not use it for the Kanto Cup? Scratch would benefit from stat, plus the extra shadow damage. It is going to be a real game changer. For that to happen, we will need some help from Alolan Mark with its Acid Spray to soften the opposing team in order for Shadow Persian to scratch it down. But for Alolan Mark to be below 1500 CP is quite rare, as those Alolan Grimers that spawns from eggs have much higher CP after evolution. Mine was caught in a while and it spots some pretty good stats. You may click on the link above to watch another video on how Alolan Mark Acid sprays and prays. Finally, the top dog in the Kanto Cup, Hypno. With Hypno, I am running Fire Punch as I have noticed an abundance of Alolan Sand Slash in my initial battles, followed by Shadow Ball to face off with Alolan Marowak, which is another favourite, and for that mirror match of course. So without further ado, let's get on with the battles. On to our first match, and we are up against a Mew. So this is a favourable matchup for us, as Mew being a Psychic type is weak to Dark type. We see a switch out here to Alolan Mark. As much as we like to stay, we are going to soften it up with Acid Spray and prepare for Shadow Persian to come in to scratch away. We see a charge move coming in, so we're going to shield up here. It is a Sludge Wave, and we are getting to work with Scratch. Alolan Mark goes down. Let's see what he brings in. Mew comes back in just in time for us to dish out Night Slash. Let's see if we get the shield. We do. And we got the boost as well. So we're scratching it down, but not before another charge move comes in. We're going to shield up here since we got a boost. It is a Flame Charge. Looks like we are experiencing a bit of lag. And is able to get to another charge move. I'm not sure if the lag has caused that. It is a Flame Charge again. Without shields, we will be taking damage, but it is not enough to take us out, and we are able to build up to another Night Slash. Let's see if we get the final shield here. No, he lets it through. Mew goes down and he brings in Alolan Raichu. With just a sliver of health left, we are able to scratch it, almost taking it out. Wow! Hypno comes in. In its final attempt to take us out, this should be a Wild Charge. Yes, it is, but Hypno is able to tank it, and Alolan Raichu goes down. Amazing, I feel like I'm Giovanni. On to our second match, and we are up against a Lapras, and a Shadow one if I may add. So we're going to build up to an Acid Spray here. Let's see if we get the shield. No, he lets it through. so we are bringing in Shadow Persian to scratch it down. But not before he gets to its charge move. This should be a serve coming in. So we're gonna shield up here. And he brings in Snorlax. Just as we are able to get up to Night Slash. Wait, is that a Shadow Snorlax? Judging from the red eyes, it is. And we got a boost. This should be a Body Slam coming in. We're gonna shield up here since we got the boost. And we are looking to scratch it down. Can we do it? Yes, Snorlax goes down. He brings in Alolan Mark, just as we are able to get off Night Slash. And we got the second shield. So we're gonna let Persian go down here. And we are looking to bring back Alolan Mark. This should be a Shadow Bone or Shadow Ball coming in. It is a Shadow Ball. Alolan Mark is able to tank that as we build up to a Dark Pulse. From this range, it should be just enough to take out Alolan Marowak. So Alolan Marowak goes down. Lapras comes back in. Alolan Mark goes down. And we bring in Hypno. And Lapras goes down. Just like that, we have the second game. On to our third game. And we are up against a Wigglytuff. If you haven't noticed by now, our strategy is pretty much the same here, which is to land an Acid Spray on the first Pokemon, and then swap over to Shadow Persian to scratch it down. And will you look at that? Wigglytuff is being shredded here, and it goes down even before it can get to his charge move. He brings in Alolan Sand Slash, just as our Night Slash is ready. And he shields. So we're gonna let Shadow Persian go down here. It is an Ice Punch. And we are looking to bring in Hypno with that Fire Punch, which will be super effective against Alolan Sand Slash. And he's able to get to his charge move. We are going to shield the first one. It is an Ice Punch. As we build up to a Fire Punch. Let's see if this connects. No, he shields. And he's out of shields. This should be another Ice Punch coming in, and we are going to let it through. And he switches over to Haunter. So we're going to bring back Alolan Mark. This should be a Shadow Punch coming in, but we are not taking any chances. As we build up to a Dark Pulse. Without shields, this will be super effective and Haunter will go down. So he brings back Alolan Sand Slash, and now it is a race to the charge move. We are able to get to Dark Pulse, and this will be a good game to my opponent. On to our fourth match, and we are up against a Dewgong in the lead. With Dewgong, you can almost always expect an Icy Wind on the first charge attack. So what we are going to do here is to Acid Spray this Dewgong and then tank one Icy Wind before switching out to Shadow Persian. So if you are not weak to ice, you should be able to tank this Icy Wind. And here comes the pain. Looks like Dewgong is able to get up to another Icy Wind. So we're going to shield up here and look to farm it down. So Dewgong goes down. and he brings in. We are not able to see what Pokemon was brought into play, as the animation to our Night Slash charge move was too fast. It is a Hypno and we got the shield and the boost as well. So we are building up to another Night Slash. And let's see if we get the second shield. We do, and that's great. Persian goes down. And we are looking to bring in Alolan Mark. Building up to the Dark Pulse. But not before a charge move comes in. We are going to shield up here as this is within Shadow Ball range. As we dish out Dark Pulse. And it connects to an Articuno, so that is a good swap on my opponent's part. Looks like we are dealing with an Icy Wind team. So we bring in Hypno. And is able to tank this Icy Wind. Building up to a Fire Punch. This will be enough to take out Articuno. But we still have to deal with the Hypno coming back in. Looks like we won't be able to make it to either Fire Punch or Shadow Ball. At this range, this Shadow Ball will take us out. We bring back Alolan Mark, and now is a race to the charge move, and we are able to get to Dark Pulse. And this will be able to take out Hypno and give us the 4th game. On to our 5th match, and we are up against an Alolan Mark. For the mirror match, I like to use a slightly different strategy depending on whether shields are used. We will still apply Acid Spray on our first charge attack to soften our opponent's defense. If he shields, that would be a bonus. Then, we will tank whatever the charge move coming in from the opposing Alolan Mark. It is a Dark Pulse. Next, we will gun for our own Dark Pulse. It connects, and he has brought their Alolan Mark's health meter down to the yellow. Now we will shield the next charge move coming in to preserve our Alolan Mark's health before swapping in Shadow Persian. In doing so, we have created an element of surprise as we scratch this Alolan Mark down before it even has time to react. Poliwrath comes in, and fortunately for us, it does not have access to counter even though it is a fighting type. Poliwrath will have to rely on his charge moves like Power Up Punch or Dynamic Punch to pose any real threat to our Shadow Persian. It did not shield our Night Slash, and we got the boost. We are almost able to scratch it all the way down, but not before it gets to his charge move. This should be a Dynamic Punch coming in, and given our boosted attack, we will commit another shield here. So Poliwrath goes down, and in comes Hypno. Looks like we are able to build up to another Night Slash, but our opponent still have 2 shields. He finally commits a shield here, but with our boosted attack, we are able to scratch it down to the red mark. Hypno gets to his charge move, and there is nothing more our Shadow Persian can do here, but what a great run it had. Now, we will bring back Alolan Mark, building up to another Acid Spray, and our opponent concedes the match. So really good game here by our dynamic duel, while our Hypno was taking a back seat. Alright, this brings us to the end of this set of 5 battles featuring Shadow Persian. By this time, we should already be in Season 6 of the Great League, which is back to the open format. Do you think Shadow Persian has any chance in the open format? Personally, I feel that there are just too many variables in the open format. With a lot of counter users and popular meta picks like Azumarill, Altaria, Skarmory, and even Whiscash, it would be an uphill battle to field Shadow Persian successfully. In any case, I do hope that the Kanto Cup comes round again, so that I can take my Shadow Persian out of the closet. For now, it is back to the Open League and leveling up to level 50. So in the meantime, keep improving your game, and I will see you in the next one!